Hi Virgo, welcome back and welcome to your new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio for October 25th, 2022. You may want to think back to the lunar eclipse in May because those themes seem to be coming back around. This can have something to do with Saturn going direct on the 22nd to 23rd of October. When Saturn goes retrograde, it kind of slows everything down, and so things might be coming back around again from that period. All right, so new moons bring in new cycles, and let's find out with this first two cards what's coming in new for you. You have the Seven of Wands and the Temperance card. My Sagittarius ruled Temperance. Okay. So the Seven of Wands is somebody who's feeling like they need to defend themselves. You are on a high road here. You have the upper hand, but there are still people, places, situations that are trying to knock you down from your position. And this seems to be a test with the Temperance card here. Things are in a state of flux right now, and so nothing is quite completely settled with the Temperance card. But we are being given the opportunity to turn something ordinary into something extraordinary. And so the Temperance card is turning dross into gold. But this is on an internal level, so it is your fiery, ambitious energy being tempered with your emotional waters, cooling things down, and then heating the water up again. It's just this sort of state of flux that you are going through right now. If you continue on being on the high road here, you should be fine. That's what this card is asking you, the Seven of Wands, is to keep your thoughts, your passions, your energetic levels on a high road. Don't have to bow down to the masses. You don't have to, as long as you're on the higher road here, as long as you have a higher vision, you can see things a little bit further than most people who are down below, who can't touch you really. But there is this feeling of competition, or just people disagreeing with you and telling you so. And so the Temperance card is also asking you to maintain equilibrium on a, I would say, a more feistier level of an emotional level where you can be really feisty. As long as you are taking the high road here, as long as you stick to your morals, you should be fine. You have the Four of Pentacles with that. So with that card, I'm going to say, make sure that your foundations are nice and firm. This is also saying hold on to your belief system with the Four of Pentacles, or you may be holding on to it too tightly. Because when you're holding on to what you believe too tightly, there is no room for movement, and you can't add anything else to it. So be smart about it. And again, with the Temperance card, it's a bit of a testing. So it is almost like testing your theories. And if your theories are incorrect, then by all means, look into what is wobbly. Look into what is not working, or what, is incorrect, and shift it, change it. But make sure it's on a moral high ground here with that Seven of Wands. All right. So you are behaving like a King of Pentacles, which is my Gemini card. And you have the Six of Cups. So you may be thinking back. So this goes very nicely with the May lunar eclipse. You may be thinking back to something that you did or wanted to do in the past, and focusing on that again with the Six of Pentacles. So somebody might be saying, oh, it'll never work. Things are too much in a state of flux right now. You haven't built good, strong foundations for it yet. And so maybe you're saying, well, let me revisit it. Let me see what I can do to reinforce the foundations, or to make it so that it's a lot more stable. because the King of Cups is somebody who is very, I'm sorry, the King of Pentacles is somebody who's very focused, laser focused in on work and the things of the earth. So their finances, that kind of thing. Like I said, the Six of Cups is the past coming forward again, and that's exactly what I said with the May lunar eclipse. That can also be happening. It could be something that somebody had kind of walked away from before. Maybe you had offered it prior and no one was interested, or the person that you had presented it to was not interested in it. As you see, this person in the background, in the past of the past, walking away. There's still somebody who wants to accept your offer or who may be interested. They might not be as experienced or as learned, but there's this very sharing energy with the Six of Cups, and so you can bring anybody up to speed with you, or it's just a sharing of information or emotional responses with the cups. But for me, it really feels like it's something work-related. And I see that twice here with the pair, with the Queen and the King of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles as well. So I think it was something that you were rather passionate about that maybe didn't get off the ground, or people were naysaying that kind of energy. So let's get a clarification card with that, since I did it for the first one, although it feels very complete to me. Yes, it's the Ace of Pentacles. So it is something from the past that you had started that you want to put on the path again, or maybe, like I said, it's revived, it's renewed, it is a little bit different, and so it can be set on a new path. But with the Ace of Pentacles, it's a seed that you're planting now that should grow into a nice money tree later. Should you decide to go down this path, it's your choice, obviously. You might see some improvement or some growth around springtime, as the Ace of Pentacles is my springtime card. And it's also the time when flowers are coming out as well. So I always feel like this is a very springy kind of early spring energy. Okay. Yeah, they're kind of like daffodils for me. Okay, so the result is the Strength card and the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is my Aquarius card. This is somebody who is very interested in sort of a new wave philosophies and new age kind of, I said new wave before, new age, which is interesting. So maybe it's a new wave, but it's a new age type of person, type of philosophy, somebody who likes to work with the things of the earth. So she may be very focused on animals, nutrition, gardening, her home. This is somebody who gets what they want. The Queen of Pentacles very often gets what she wants. She's pretty much sitting in the lap of luxury. And if she isn't, she's going to gear her energy towards that. And there's a real focus with the Strength card on taming the beast within. So all those unruly sort of energies on the inside, those things that kind of get us nervous or possibly fear, because the Strength card is about courage, and courage to kind of go your own way with the Queen of Pentacles. She's pretty focused on what she's doing, and she doesn't let the outside world interfere too much with what she's doing. Now, the King of Pentacles is somebody who has mastered the finances and the physicality of the world, their work, and if they're not, they're very busy doing that in this lifetime. Whereas the Queen of Pentacles, I would say, takes those things of the earth and starts to make something of them. She's certainly focused on it. Let's pull a card for that. So in relation to the rest of the things, I think you'll pull up the courage you need to get a real focus. And the nice thing is that you have both. You have the male outgoing electric energy and the female magnetic internal energy. You have them both in this reading. So it's a really good balance. And while here you can be shifted off balance, it seems to me like whatever's happening here is getting things back into balance. You're pulling up the courage and the inner strength to get back on the path that you were on prior to, and really making something work for you. Again, you have the sun here, so that really puts a lot of energy to your back, a lot of energy. There's a spotlight put on the situation, and so maybe the greater society is more apt to accept what it is that you have to offer at this moment. Maybe society's actually ready for it now, because the sun is a very societal card. But it is an enlightenment card, and so I do feel like there are things that are going to come to light that can help you to really continue to pursue your path and to make what you want grow. It just feels like, and again, so we're looking at the planting of the seed around the springtime, or some minor growth. And then the sun, by I would say the summertime, I say things get much stronger and kind of find a footing. And you may at that time also meet somebody who can be a compatible partner, or somebody who can take this idea and run with it, or make it stronger, or even give you the courage possibly to keep it going. That kind of energy. It strengthens it, I'm going to say. And the sun makes things grow. So I do feel like there'll be a real strengthening here. Interesting enough that the Leo card is the strength card. The Leo card is the Leo time frame, which is August, and that is also when the sun is very high in the sky. So those are all like matching up really, really nicely. And I'm going to say the summertime shall be a really wonderful time for you. And in the meantime, look to see what's wobbly, look to see what's still in a state of flux, that isn't settled in, and giving you a really good, firm foundation. Now is the time to tweak things. I do feel like you'll be very focused on this new path. And like I said, it could be something from the past that comes forward again. Doesn't have to be, it could just be that you want to share it. The Six of Cups is sharing, is caring card. So it could be that you just want to share it, or you want somebody to share it with. The Queen of Pentacles comes along, and sure enough, I think you can find a really nice fruition there. So what does the Spirit want you to know in regards to the situation, or just in general? It doesn't have to be. It's just spiritual guidance at this time. Eight of Pentacles, work. Hone your skills. Go ahead. Get stuff ready. This is a lot of energy behind a good, healthy physical body, which is what the Six of Pentacles is going to do for us. I'm sorry, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is going to make sure we eat properly, exercise properly, and get our mental state grounded. And the Eight of Pentacles is saying good health and good wealth. So you're definitely moving in that direction. I like it. I like it a lot. There's a lot of energy behind it. And I think you are in for some good stuff. And well-deserved. Because with the King of Pentacles there, they're highly, highly focused. You're putting a lot of energy into that. And so you should see it also returning back to you. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. I'll be back in a week with a energetic weather forecast. Please like and share and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm, it helps the channel, and it's a nice energy exchange for my energies that I give out. Okay, thank you. Have a great week. This is a good reading. You should be very happy with this. Okay, take care. Bye.